So the other day I had a client of mine that has osteoporosis, and she was told that she should never do sit-ups, but she wasn't quite sure why she shouldn't do sit-ups. And so then I thought, well, maybe there's other people out there that have osteoporosis that also have the same question, that like, I kind of know why, but I don't know why. So in this video, it's going to be short, but in this video I'm going to tell you why you really shouldn't do some of the traditional exercises like sit-ups and Russian twists and V-sits if you have osteopenia or osteoporosis. But I'll also give you alternatives to where you can safely strengthen up your core. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Ed DeBoo, physical therapist from Integrated Physical Therapy in beautiful, sunny Bellingham, Washington. So if you've been to the channel before, if you've seen some of my videos on osteoporosis, you know I talk a lot about the anterior part of the vertebral body losing bone mass density. Now this is the front and this is the back. So what happens is, if we start to lose bone mass density through the front of these vertebrae, they naturally start to want to bend forward and collapse into what we call a wedge fracture. And the resulting posture ends up being an excessive kyphosis of your thoracic spine. One of the things that we really want to make sure that you do, and I recommend this 2 to 3 minutes every day of passively working on extension. And for some people, that's just going to be lying down. For other people, it might be putting a small rolled up towel or something underneath to get a little bit more of an extension component of your thoracic spine, because it's really important to kind of combat that forward shoulder and rounded spine that all of us get, but especially if you have low bone mass density. I'll put a video link right up here to a video I just did that goes into a little bit more detail of different ways in which you can work on passive thoracic spine extension. Remember, 2 to 3 minutes per day. When it comes to strength training, we really stress proper form. And the reason is because think about strength training as reinforcing that movement pattern into the body. So for example, let's say you are doing some squats and you have a habit of one knee collapsing in. If you are not really cognizant of that, what's going to happen is that knee collapsing in is going to be your regular pattern every time you squat. And over a long period of time, that could create some stress at the knee as well as at the medial part of the foot. So strength training is really critical, but we have to make sure we're doing it with proper form because it reinforces that posture. Now, example, imagine if someone is lying down doing a bunch of sit-ups and they're repeatedly flexing their spine, maybe through a V-sit, or they're doing Russian twists where they're flexing a little bit and then they're rotating their spine. All those movements create a significant amount of stress on the front part of this vertebral spine. Remember, where already some people are compromised. The other thing that's doing is, if I'm doing a bunch of crunches, right, the posture that I'm reinforcing to my central nervous system is this. I'm saying, look, I want to be tight, I want to be turtled down and through here. Rather than opening up through the chest, I'm promoting this kind of thoracic kyphosis that I'm trying to work so hard to get out of. So what is the solution? The solution is to strengthen your spine in neutral. So what is neutral? If you look at someone from the side, ideally, they've got a little curve for your neck, a mild thoracic spine curve, and then a little bit of a curve of the lumbar spine. And this is where you want to strengthen up your spine in neutral. So what does that look like? It could be a front plank. It could be variations of a side plank. You could also be laying flat on your back and doing some rectus abdominis work. I'll put another link right up here to a video that I did that is specifically dedicated to core strengthening if you have osteoporosis and modifications, because I also understand there's some people that can't do a front plank or a side plank. Maybe they got a shoulder injury or something like that. But it's critical that we work on core strengthening, but safely. If you would like to learn more about osteoporosis, I will be putting together an online educational course coming up soon. So please check out our Facebook group. I'll put a link down below because that's where I'm going to have the details to the class. The class is going to be limited to a number of participants just so that I can kind of give people individualized attention. So make sure that you get on there and keep an eye out for the class, because once I announce it, registration will be open. All right, everyone, thank you for watching. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing and sending this video to your friends so you never miss another one of our videos. All right, everyone, take care, and we'll see you at the next video.